like I just said, we're shooting this super raw. What is going on, guys? I am MC Fixer. We are live currently on twitch.tv/MC Fixer. I am coming back to do more tip videos like the previous two that you probably found me from on this channel. But right now, we are getting a ton of questions come through, so I thought I would answer them on my channel. Like I said, I am live right now, twitch.tv/MC Fixer. Come check me out. But until then, let's answer some of these questions, shall we? So the first question we got here was from Mini Mindless. He says, what's your tip on gaming content for YouTube to help you help grow your community? First things first, you got to find out what you're actually into. I found out very quickly that people do not care about watching me play video games on YouTube. People care about watching me react to content on YouTube. So hence why I now do reaction content, because it just works that much better. Every time I put up a YouTube video, as in like a YouTube video for gameplay, they were dead. The first episode of a series would do really, really well, and then from that point onwards, it would do really poorly, which is unfortunate. You have to find your niche. So if gameplay is going to be the thing that you do and you want to dive in deep into, you have to just get consistent with it, have a regular upload schedule, and just keep going with it. But don't just do what everybody else does. Do something unique. Mini Mindless, obviously, I know your brother, and your brother did such a dope thing with his review. He does a twist on it. It's something different. There's plenty of other people out there that are doing that, but go from there. Like, find your niche, find your audience, and start catering to them perfectly. Is it better to specialize in one game, or is there a benefit to trying to play a variety of games? Being a variety streamer as a small streamer is next to impossible. If this is just a hobby and something that you just want to do to talk to a couple of people and you don't care about how many subs you have, you don't care about how much money you make from it, then fine, be a variety streamer, do what you want, play what you want. But if you're not those people and you're someone trying to make it a second job or maybe even a full-time job, unfortunately, you have to kind of stick to one game until you get an audience and then keep moving on with that game. I'm a Call of Duty streamer for all intents and purposes until the afternoon. So I stream now 5 hours in the morning of Call of Duty, is what people know me for, is what people come in for, and then they give me a chance after lunchtime to play Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, something else. Maybe it's just you just play RPGs, you just play Souls-likes, you just play Battle Royales, you just play first-person shooters, you just play, I don't know, Twitch Syncs, whatever it is. You find your niche, and hopefully that niche then likes you enough for you that it allows you to go to other places. But you'll never be able to just cutthroat and disappear from it, because you will lose your audience with that. And that sucks. It's part of the business. It's a job. And that's something that people don't like to talk about, don't like to understand. It's a job. How many days a week? For how long should you be streaming? For minimum. 3 days a week is the most you should be streaming if you're a small streamer. You should not be streaming any more than 3 days a week, and you should be creating content on those other 2 days a week on discoverable platforms such as YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. Like, literally, all you need to do is focus on 3 days a week, consistent basis. It should be, you are live, let's say it's 5 o'clock and 5 o'clock, you are live at 5 o'clock for however many hours it is you can do. So I would say anything lower than 3 hours, you're going to really struggle on Twitch to really find an audience. I find, go from there really, but make sure you listen to what I'm saying here, which is you hit those other 2 days. Those other 2 days a week that you're not streaming, you need to be using that to make discoverable content on other platforms, whether it's with Twitch clips from the stream you just did, whether it's making original content, Q&A videos, or something you're bringing people value. Like, that's what you have to do. You reckon battle royales and shooters go hand in hand? No, I don't. I don't think battle royales and shooters go hand in hand. I think there are a select audience of people who want to watch battle royales, and I think there are a select audience of people who want to watch multiplayer. I'm not saying the crossover isn't there. There is definitely a crossover, but they do not go hand in hand. If I start a stream and there's no one watching, does it matter what I'm talking about? Or is it just a matter of that I'm talking? It is just a matter of what you're talking. The thing that I found easier in my early stage of streaming was to have I used to have like a docket of things that I would hit on stream. A bunch of bullet points of what I would talk about until hopefully somebody came into my stream. You are somebody's television. You are somebody's radio. The television doesn't just stand up and walk away, but you have to, because you got to go to the toilet, or you got to go make a drink, or you got to go make a sandwich, or whatever it may be. Like, remember, you are the entertainment. So no, it doesn't matter about what you're talking about necessarily. But what does matter is that you are talking about stuff in your field and stuff that matters to you. Don't talk about politics just because something happened. And remember, what you put out there in the world matters. Some people want to be a professional and some people just want to have fun with their friends. Figure out very quickly which bracket you come into. Very important. Just keep talking. What's the best way to bring in new viewers on a game that is oversaturated? You literally hit the nail on the head on yourself. It's oversaturated. It's to make content in that game on other platforms. You will not make it on Twitch. Twitch pushes the high numbers up and everybody else below down. So if you want to make it on Twitch playing League of Legends, you need to be making League of Legends content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then pushing people to your Twitch. Because Twitch is not going to help you get more viewers. 99% of the people in my chat did not find me on Twitch. They found me through the Kind of Funny Best Friends being kind of funny. They found me through working with their brother, Mr. Mini Midas. They found me through meeting me at a meet and greet. They did not find me through Twitch. I guarantee 99% of your audience didn't find you through Twitch. It's your friend, it's your cousin, it's your sister. It's from another streamer who brought them over. Twitch didn't make them bring you over. They did that. The streamer helped you get more viewers. Twitch didn't do that. And that's super important for you to remember. What advice would you say to a first-time streamer? Oh, have fun with it. I mean, that's what it's all about. Streaming's meant to be fun. It's meant to be fun, and that's how I started. I hate the streaming at the start, though, to be honest with you. Be realistic with your goals. Be realistic with what you're hoping to achieve. Be realistic with all of that. Talking is honestly part I run out of stuff to talk about quick. That's because you're not doing your research beforehand. Like, there's plenty going on in the world. Broaden your horizon, is what I would say. What would you add to Twitch to make discoverability for small streamers better? I would personally like to see hype zone type thing like Mixer had. Hell no. I do not want the hype zone on Mixer because it is one of the most worst things Mixer had because it gave everyone a false sense of their viewers. Oh my god, this person's got 10,000 followers, but they average 10 views. No, the hype zone does not help discoverability. What would I like to see? And you added something there that I didn't like personally, K-Stims, which is what would I add for small streamers? I wouldn't add anything for small streamers. I would add it for streamers, period. Like, if you think of yourself as a small streamer, you're only going to be putting out that energy that you're a small streamer. I, for all intensive purposes, am a small streamer with a small community. I do not act like that because that's important to me. I'm MC Fixer. I want to be the best. I want to be something that I enjoy doing. You got to put that energy out there. What I would do is clips. Clips are the biggest thing for Twitch. Twitch do absolutely nothing with with clips currently on the platform. They're just sort of there in the back end. They need to show a way of like showing on the Twitch app or something maybe, where you can just sort of scroll through and see clips and be like, oh, that guy's really funny. I'll hit the follow button. Oh, he's also live right now. You get into his community, boom, boom, boom. You go from there. Do you need to spend crazy amounts of money on equipment to become a streamer? No, you do not. You need to spend crazy amounts of money to get to that top level of streaming. But to become a streamer, no. An Xbox One, a PS4 have built-in capture cards. You can buy a USB camera and connect them to your PS4 and your Xbox One, and there you go. Because I guarantee there's plenty of people out there that have bought capture cards, microphones, PCs, laptops, the lights, everything, and then gone, actually, I don't like streaming. I prefer to just play games on my own. And they've just wasted thousands of pounds. If I play a game like Warzone, is it better to play more aggressively or be exciting? Or would people like to see better results, i.e. top 10, etc.? Even if it means I play slow and cautious. I would prefer to watch somebody who is pushing for kills than trying to win. If I watch someone win and they get 2 kills, that's not interesting to me. This is the question I would ask you, Yeti. This is the question I'd ask you. Do you like watching streamers who camp? If the answer is yes, then keep doing it, because there's going to be other people out there that do. If you don't want to watch someone do it, why would anybody else want to watch someone? We'll do these once a week. We'll try and do these once a week, because people have got lots of questions. So if I have a DSLR, I should look into setting that up as my webcam. Well, if you have it, then why wouldn't you? If you already have the equipment, why wouldn't you? Is it better to go with a new, hugely popular new game or an old game where you're streaming out, where you're starting out streaming? When you're starting out streaming, you're gonna have more people come into your chat if you do a smaller game with a smaller niche. Let's quickly go to Twitch right now because this is kind of perfect for what we're trying to explain, right? So if you're a new streamer, where would you go right now? And this is the problem. And again, I'm talking a new streamer who's trying to make it in streaming, not a new streamer who's just looking to play games. So we're going. I would still say lower than this. So there you go. A game like Borderlands 3 has an audience. It's a shooter. Bloodborne, 1,000 people. So this is what you really want to look at, right? How far up this list will you get with 5 viewers? So here, you're going to be in the 1, 2, 3, 4th column. And that's amazing. So when this person goes off, someone with 65 viewers, if they're still on, is going to be in that number 1 slot. Then anybody who's looking to watch Borderlands content is more than likely to push the first person. And then it trickles down. But yeah, so something like Borderlands is perfect. 1,000 viewers, there's still enough people watching it. The problem you have here is the top viewer does have 897 of those viewers. So it's not that much going around, if we're being honest. So we'll use another game. Let's go Bloodborne, for instance. There you go. Same sort of thing. Trickles down. Where number 5? Where does number 5 get you? 1, 2, 3. There you're in 5. This is what gets me all the time. 5 viewers is you being 1 viewer. It's ringing up your mate and asking them to have it in the background on their phone. It's asking your mum to have it on her phone. It's asking your dad to have it on his phone, and it's then bringing it up on another browser. 5 viewers. There is no excuse for anybody on Twitch to have 0 views ever. What is the one thing you would tell past MC Fixer? Be patient. Be patient. It doesn't happen overnight. And it won't happen in a day. It won't happen in a month. It won't happen in a week. It won't happen in 2 months. It won't happen in 3 months. It won't happen in 4 months. It will happen in years. But when it pays off, it's going to pay off big time. And your community is going to buy you an Xbox One X, and your community is going to buy you a new monitor, and your community is going to buy you a new mouse, and they're going to make you cry. And be patient and keep putting out quality content. People will find it eventually. That's what I would tell past me. Do you think you should have variety to your streams? Like, do you do an art creative stream some days and then do gaming? No, you have to stay true to who you are, Press. You have to stay exactly true to who you are. Who are you? Do you like art? Then you should do art. Do you like video games? Then you should do video games. Do you like music? Then you should do music. But you have to, number one thing, be true to who you are. Done. Do you think a green screen is a good use if you don't have a decent background? Ollie, yes, I do, because I like green screens if you don't have a decent background. But the also important part about it is if you don't have good lighting for a green screen, it makes your stream look cheap. But yeah, no, yes, use a green screen if you can get it to work perfectly. If you can only get it to work 50% of the time, it just looks cheap and doesn't work. Does having TTV in your name help get viewers? If you have TTV in your name, I think you're the biggest waste man on earth. What's your suggestion for streamers when promoting other streamers on channels? My thing about this is it's brilliant to do. Leave it to the streamer. The streamer is the only person who should be able to promote somebody else in their chat, unless it's the mods and they understand their role, or is the streamer themselves. My biggest pet peeve is when people come into my voice chat. I'm allowing you into my home, into my workplace, and then you want to promote somebody else. Like, you can't do that. That's my job. Let me be sincere and shout out whoever I want to shout out. Pro tip from Amy Gills. Pro tip, have the same tag across the board where you can. 100%. That's all comes down to branding, which I'm going to do a whole video on. My next video that I do on Twitch streaming tips is going to be all about branding. Exclamation mark tips if you haven't seen my other 2 videos. Well, this has been 34 minutes. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. If you did enjoy this off-cuff live video thing that we did here on twitch.tv/mcfixer, come and be part of the chat like the rest of these lovely people are. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. If any of these tips did help you, or if you have any questions of your own, like I said, I am live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's not actually true. Not Tuesdays. Usually around 7:30 BST/GMT. Come check me out. Come see what I do. I mainly play Call of Duty during the days, and then I move over to some Final Fantasy or some other stuff in the evening, sort of thing. 8 hours a day. So come check me out. Until then, love you, leave you, and see you all later. And like my mod Canada says, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.